Hey guys, welcome back to another Chiefpep video. This week it's all about powder coating. So welcome back guys. So this week was so hectical, but I've got everything done that I wanted to have done. Now as you remember in my last video, I took my bike apart to bring all the stuff to the powder coater. And this week I jumped in the car, made an appointment with the powder coater, and in 4 days time he did exactly his magic with his ovens and his powder and everything. Now if you've watched my Facebook channel, you already seen some pictures. What you don't know is that I was just in front of a complete renovation of his shop. Because this guy of the powder coater wanted to have bigger ovens, other materials and stuff like that, because everything was kind of old. So when I made all these shots in his shop, he was like, "Oh no, don't tape this because I'm getting these new ovens and everything will be brand new." Now he will be in a renovation for 2 weeks. But I just wanted to have my stuff done just before that because I want to continue my project. So he did all the work in the way he did it always, but now he would use new ovens and everything. So I was just in time to pick up my stuff and have a look at how brilliant this is. Now as you can see, I powder coated everything that I want, except for the shaft mechanism, as I told you before. So I also had to go in between. When I picked up the powder coat stuff, I had to bring my shaft to the spray painter, and he needed a sample. So I brought a small sample as well. So I picked up the powder coat stuff, went back to the painter and dropped the sample there because they have to know what kind of gloss it is. Now the gloss that I used is just plain gloss. You can also do high gloss, but I used plain gloss. You could also do silk gloss, but yeah, this is just plain gloss. And this was one of the parts that I really was curious about how this would work out, because these are the footrests. The footrest will be on here. And I was thinking everything is obviously vapor blasted, but I decided to make these black. Why? Because they're kind of huge and black makes things look smaller. So this is why I did it, and I'm so happy that I chose to do these parts as well, because they are kind of a discussion everywhere. Now, another thing that I'm really happy about are these wheels. Now this is also something that I did this week. I picked up a new wheel because the previous wheel, as you saw, and a lot of people gave me remarks about what I did with the bolts. Now let me be clear. Yes, you are all right. I should have heated up those bolts, and sometimes I forget. The funny thing is, my loyal viewers know that I always use my heat gun on everything. I even put stuff in the fridge and I heat up stuff to make things work easier. Now I didn't do this at this wheel for 2 reasons. First of all, I just didn't think of it and I just wanted to take off those bolts. But the first like 5 bolts or so went out really easy with no trouble at all. And those last 3, they snapped. And yes, I should have heated them up. And you are right, I forgot about those. And yeah, it's just stupid. I make mistakes as well. So, but this is a new wheel that I picked up for like 50 euros somewhere in Holland. I'm really happy with it. Look at how that looks. Isn't that great? And it's just like new. Now, another thing that I did this week is, of course, I went on a small study what kind of tires I want to use, because tires are really important. And those tires also really have something to do with the look on your bike. And I couldn't decide what kind of tires I wanted to use. And I finally bumped into these tires. You can see a picture here. And these are Pirelli tires. Now I think these will look great on the bike. And I also was thinking about Michelin's, and since it's a street bike, I think it should be street tires, and the grooves in the tires are really important for the look and feel. Now with my Scrambler, I also really made a study out of it, and I went for the Michelin Anarchy 2s, and now I went for these Pirelli tires. Now you will probably think, oh, these will look great on black tires. Now, I have a surprise for you because I already went to the tire specialist. Have a look at this video. So as you can see, I also went to the tire shop today, and now I have this tire, both of them front and rear, with these great tires. And I think they look absolutely brilliant with the black and the tire like this. I just love that profile. And again, I only chose these tires for the profile. That was the most important thing, and of course they have to be for of a good quality, but these are great quality. Now for the rest, I did a lot of ordering this week, and it was a really expensive week because I had to pay the powder coater, and I brought my rear shaft to the spray painter. I had to pay that, and I also ordered some discs. So I've got these new discs. This is I just received them today in the mail. This is the rear disc for the rear tire, so that will probably look great on that black tire, that black rim. And I've got the front discs as well. The really strange thing is, I thought I'm gonna order wave discs, but there are absolutely no wave discs to order for diversion. Or for the Seika 2 as they call it in different countries. So I just went for the plain discs like this, of a good quality, because you can find them on eBay, but they are, I think they're not a good quality because the prices are so low that can't be good quality. So I just went for the good quality discs, and they will probably look great on those tires. So what do I have now? I've got the frame back coated, I've got the wheels back with the tires. I couldn't balance the tires, by the way, because I don't have the new bearings in yet. I didn't have those discs yet, so I will just mount the wheels without balancing them, and I will balance them when I go and start riding the bike, but that will be in a few weeks or maybe a few months, I don't know. I want to finish it before the summer, but still it's not balanced yet, but that's a detail. So I've got all the parts, so I can really start assembling the bike now. I'm gonna take the time for that because I want everything to be really clean. What else do I have? I went to the bike shop to to renew the seals of this fork. Normally I do work like this myself, but since this is in a 48mm front fork, you have to have the tool to pound the seal in. I don't have the tool for a 48mm, so I just brought it. But I saw that the front fork seal was a little bit of leaking, and I want everything to be perfect. So that's also something that I did this week. It was a really busy week. And what I also have is a new rear brake caliper. Let me get that. As you saw in the video, I broke something on the other brake caliper. That was this for the bleed screw. But this is way better because this is just silver, which will be pretty cool on that black rim. So that's why I'm really happy with this rear brake caliper. Also came in this week. I'm going to clean that really well to make it completely shiny, and I also do all the seals inside, so this will look so cool on that black rear subframe, swing arm, and with that black rim. Probably will look great. The coming weeks will be all assembling of the bike, which I'm really looking forward to. The only thing that can hold me back a little bit is that rear shaft, which is being painted as we speak. So I have to pick up that somewhere next week, and if I have that back, then I really can start assembling. But I have a lot of things to do, things to clean, put bearings in the wheels, etc. So I will do it step by step, and I won't rush it because everything has to be perfect now, because everything that I'm going to assemble, I will have the idea that I'm not going to disassemble it again. I want to assemble it, and then the bike has to be finished in one time and has to run in one time. And I had that luck with the scrambler, and I want to do that again. So thank you all for watching. Let us try to reach 200 thumbs up. And that would be a really cool goal, because a lot of people are watching, and 200 thumbs ups, like buttons, that's not a really hard target. So let's try to go for that 200. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next week. Bye. Tata, tata, tata. Hey guys, welcome back to another Chiefpep video. This week it's all about powdering. So he did all the work on the old-fashioned way except for the so bye.